Hello and welcome to this week's episode of Central Intelligence. I'm Angel Dino.
And I'm Nick Wiley. This week we discuss the kitchen's recent sale of the Missouri Hotel. We also take a glance at Ink Inc.
Stay tuned for these stories and more because this is CI. The newly released show, Tattoo Girls, brought both support and opposition among the Springfield community.
Emily Beach and Emma Steingraber discuss opinions behind Ink Inc.
Recently, a new show has aired on TLC called Tattoo Girls, straight from the heart of Commercial Street.
So Ink Inc. is an all-female tattoo shop. We are just normal moms and daughters and sisters who love to tattoo, and that is what has brought the TV show on.
It is a much larger production than you think it is. They don't just come in with a single camera and, all right, do something funny. It's very, you have to do this today we're going to do this scene, and then we're going to do this tattoo, then we have to break, and then we do this. It's very scheduled.
That was almost 2 years ago, and it took that long just to get the show aired or filmed, aired, and everything.
Well, my experience with Ink Inc. has been, I went with my dad a few days ago, and he actually got a tattoo for Valentine's Day.
I have watched Tattoo Girls on TLC. My mom's coworker, Bobby Love, was on the episode, and it made me very uncomfortable because he was flirting with one of the girls on the show, and that's not what he's like in real life, so it was very awkward, and that's how I know it's fake.
Ever since the trailer aired in November, there has been a lot of controversy about how Springfield was portrayed.
It's just a trailer, and most people don't know like the full thing behind it. Most people don't know what Ink Inc.'s really about.
It's very scary. It's very scary. Everyone is opinionated about the show. When the show is reality TV, it is just TV. We are there to entertain and perform. We are playing characters based off of true characters, but on TV, we're playing a character.
I feel like Springfield reacted really harshly. I'm not a huge fan of Springfield bashing either, obviously.
Don't harass anyone online. You have no clue. I have had people threaten to kill me. I've had people threaten to burn my business. It's really pathetic that that's what the world has come to, is bullying. But you just have to stop it with yourself.
Despite the controversy, many people are excited to see Springfield put on a national level.
All of our goals is to put Springfield on the map. We are hoping that it just opens everyone's minds to how wonderful Springfield is and what Springfield has to offer.
I think it's pretty cool because most TV shows do not come from Springfield.
I thought it was really awesome to see Springfield represented on national TV. It seemed fake, but of course, it's not, but it seems like an alternate reality.
Sign off for Central Intelligence. This has been Emma Steingraber and Emily Beach reporting.
On February 14th, elections were held to determine part of Central's cabinet.
Chase Eckley and Sydney Weber take you behind Central's elections.
I'm Allison Lee, and I've been going to Central for almost 3 years now, and next year I will be your next student body secretary.
I'm Aman Patel. I'm your vice president for this upcoming school year, and my goals are pretty simple. I just want to get you guys involved and make sure your guys' voices are heard.
My name is Emma Dawson, and I am the 2017-2018 Student Body President, and I'm very, very excited to start working with Cabinet and making Central a better place for everyone.
On February 14th, Central held its annual student body elections. Each elected candidate wishes to advocate for change around the school.
Some changes that I'd like to see at Central are specifically through the student participation and the compassion and thankfulness throughout the student body. Some of the ways that I plan on addressing this are creating thank you posters of the month.
I want to have an ability for students to have more input on dance playlists or dance themes in general. And so I think on a day-to-day basis, you're going to see more opportunities for things like voting.
Also, we get to help with public relations a lot, and we get to spread a lot of positivity throughout the school.
The student body elections have brought up discussion about Central's recent atmosphere. Both students and their officers hope to create a fresh start.
I haven't noticed any major changes in the past few years I've been here, but I don't know. It could be a first time.
I think this past year we've noticed some divide throughout Central, and I think that because now I'm in a position where I can have more of an impact, I would use that to make sure that, IB and non-IB and all the clubs join together as one student body.
I've always just had this passion for Central and passion for everyone's voice to be heard, not just focusing on the labels that people have been given, but focusing on their characteristics, their personality.
It's not just the people who get elected that have to do things, it's the people under them that also have to work hard for change.
Signing off for Central Intelligence, this has been Sydney Weber and Chase Eckley reporting.
Middlers have to maintain a high GPA 3 years longer than those who do not take part of the Scholars Program.
Hunter Matson and Annalise Swords investigate this issue.
The Middle Years program is an accelerated education opportunity for students in grades 6 through 8.
It's just like a program for people who have a higher IQ, and you basically go here instead of a regular middle school.
Just to have an opportunity to take high school classes and kind of get the high school experience and be at their level. At normal schools, it can tend to get really boring because you already know everything you're being taught. But here in the Miller's program, you get to choose which classes you are in, and it's at the right difficulty level, which is really nice.
While there are many educational benefits to this program, taking high-level classes forces these young students to face added responsibilities.
We also have to take all the high school classes. Some of them we're kind of forced to take, like we don't get a choice if we want to take an honors class or not when it comes to earth science and physics. And sometimes it's a little frustrating because we're just kind of pushed into it without having a lot of background knowledge.
It makes you a more well-rounded student, I think, to be more challenged at a younger age. But it's definitely, in terms of like the central path and having to manage your academics as a younger student, then it's definitely a little bit more of a challenge if you don't realize how much of an impact it makes.
When I first joined the program, actually, no, I wasn't. I didn't know GPAs would even be measured for my years in the Miller's program. But now that I do know that it affects everything, I'm doing my best to work hard and get the best grades I possibly can.
I just think it's good practice for when we're older, and as long as we have our GPA up now and we're put to those standards, for a lot of people who are just going into high school regularly, from a middle school, they don't really have that experience of keeping their grades up as well as we would have, so it's a better experience to go on into.
Signing off for Central Intelligence, this has been Annalise Swords and Hunter Matson reporting.
Members of HOSA come together to give back to the community for a week. Tabitha Varville and Asha Parvarthaneni dive into Dude Be Nice.
This year, HOSA participated in Dude Be Nice Week. This week is dedicated to encouraging small acts of kindness and appreciation throughout schools.
Dude Be Nice Week is a week where it's a week to spread positivity and kindness.
Basically, these two guys in California came up with an apparel brand just called Dude Be Nice. And it was all about just spreading something positive during everything that's going on right now.
I feel like in this world, there's a lot of hate and negativity out there. And it's essential for us to, be positive and send nice things to others.
So the members of HOSA are creating posters and signs, and even I think one group is handing out wholesome memes.
So basically, it started as an apparel brand, and they wanted to put their words into action. So they started Dude Be Nice Week and the Dude Be Nice Project, which is basically where they throw epic surprise parties and show appreciation for someone at their school.
We had one group where they planned out a surprise party for Officer Han, and we gave him a cookie cake, and we also wrote compliments and thank you notes for him, just kind of like make him feel better overall about his day.
I think it's really awesome to recognize teachers or employees who don't usually get the recognition because they work really hard for us, and sometimes they work behind the scenes, and they deserve someone telling them that they're doing a great job and that their work is really appreciated.
Their job is essential to us because they're giving us the education that we need. And so they get that appreciation and they know that their job matters.
And so it's just to kind of make the atmosphere of Central more positive and just to make people happy for kind of no reason, because you don't need a reason to be nice.
Encouraging you to continue spreading kindness, this has been Asha Parvathaneni and Tabitha Varville reporting.
The Kitchen recently sold the Missouri Hotel after owning it since the mid-'80s. Sophie Payne and Angel Dino investigate what is next with the Kitchen.
The Kitchen recently sold the Missouri Hotel in sight of a larger campus to serve the homeless community in Springfield.
The Kitchen is a nonprofit here in Springfield, Missouri. Our mission is to help and prevent homelessness in the Springfield area by providing housing and support services to those that we serve. The Missouri Hotel was built in 1928, so there's been a lot of wear and tear on it, and we wanted to either remodel it and stay in it or build a new campus. We realized that it would be cheaper for us to sell all of our holdings here on Commercial Street on our 3.5-acre campus that we have, and then just go ahead and buy some land somewhere else and build new.
There's situations that happen in people's lives that they can't control, and it's nice to have a resource that people can go to so that they don't feel lost. It's devastating when you lose your home and everything that you have, and I don't know what people would do without having that kind of availability.
There are many changes soon to come with the new Kitchen campus.
We'll have a support service building where all the administrative staff will be, as well as all the case managers who actually work with the clients out in the field. And we'll also have a 50-bed shelter that is on that campus as well. So we'll continue to have our 50-bed shelter there versus on this campus.
The homeless community in Springfield has grown a lot over the last couple of years, and to have a place where mothers and children can come together to eat, to have a safe place to sleep is very important.
It provides a way to have safety. It's very dangerous to be, especially in the world we live in today, it's very dangerous to be without a home and not being able to have a steady income, being able to feed yourself, that kind of thing. So it provides that temporary need when it's needed.
Them doing this with the Missouri Hotel is amazing.
Signing off for Central Intelligence, this has been Sophie Payne and Angel Dino reporting.
Thank you for watching this week's episode of Central Intelligence.
Be sure to check out other stories and more on our website, chscinews.com, and also like us on Facebook, tweet us, and follow us on Instagram at @chs_ci.
We will see you again in 2 weeks.